Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm diving into a topic that's been weighing heavily on my mind after seeing a troubling incident on X, formerly known as Twitter, the other day. I came across a post where two individuals were publicly shaming their fathers. At first, it seemed like just another social media drama, but as I dug deeper into the context, I realized something that hit me hard. One of these individuals is openly a homosexual, and the other is the son of a well-known author. This got me thinking about the values, behaviors, and experiences that shape men, and more specifically, the pressures and battles we face as men in this world. So, today, I want to talk about the hard truth of being a man, especially in the context of marriage, fatherhood, and the journey of life. It's not a pretty picture, but if you want to be a man of value, one who can stand tall against all the challenges life throws at you, you need to understand these realities. These are the lessons you must keep close to your heart and apply in your own life. Let's break it down. The first one is, marriage is a war, stay armed. First things first, if you think marriage is a place of comfort, then you're already setting yourself up for failure. Marriage is not a romantic fairy tale where everything is smooth sailing. It's a war, a battlefield where you'll face challenges every single day. And just like any war, you need to be armed with the right mindset, skills, and understanding. A lot of men go into marriage thinking that it's all about love, sex, and emotional fulfillment. While those things are important, they're not enough to sustain a marriage. A real man understands that marriage requires constant effort, vigilance, and sacrifice. You need to be ready for the battles that will come, whether it's disagreements, financial struggles, or dealing with a partner's changing emotions. If you're unprepared, you'll lose. And trust me, if you lose in marriage, it's not just a loss of happiness, it's a loss of respect, dignity, and potentially your place in your children's lives. Stay armed with the right mindset. Never let your guard down. The second fact is, don't neglect yourself in the name of family. One of the biggest mistakes I see men making is thinking that their role is solely to please their wives and pamper their children. This might sound noble on the surface, but trust me, it's a path that leads to destruction. When you pour all your time and energy into others, neglecting your own growth, health, and purpose, you will eventually become resentful. Worse, you will lose your own identity. As a man, you need to remember that you can't pour from an empty cup. Yes, you should love and support your family, but not at the cost of losing yourself. If you spend all your years focusing on pleasing others and forget about your own needs, you will not only burn out, but you will also lose the respect of those around you. People will start taking you for granted, and you'll feel unappreciated, which can quickly turn you into the villain in your own life story. Here's the third freezing truth: don't let your wife turn your children against you. If you're not paying attention, your wife can manipulate your children against you. It might sound harsh, but it happens more often than you think. This can happen subtly over time, especially if you're not asserting yourself as the head of the household. If you let your wife run the show without having proper control, your children may start to believe that you are the antagonist, that you're the one causing problems or not being a good father. It's a dangerous dynamic, and it's something you need to be aware of. Be careful about the power struggles that can occur within your own family. As a man, you need to maintain your authority in the household, and that includes keeping control of how your children perceive you. Don't let anyone, even your wife, brainwash your children into thinking you're the bad guy when you're trying your best to provide for and protect your family. Warm your freezing heart to be ready to receive this fourth truth, which comes out as, the world will turn against you once you lose your value. Here's something that many men don't like to hear, but it's the truth. Once your value starts to fade, once you lose your ability to provide or protect, the world will turn against you. Those who depended on you for financial support or emotional stability will suddenly start to criticize you, question your decisions, and perhaps even resent you for not being the man you once were. The world doesn't care about your struggles. It only cares about what you can offer. This is why it's crucial to never lose sight of your own value. Always work on improving yourself, maintaining your skills, and being someone who can stand tall no matter what life throws at you. Your ability to provide and protect should never be taken for granted, because when that ability fades, so does your place in the world. After the fourth, let's dive into the fifth one, which is, build your future even as you work hard. As a man, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and grind of daily life, whether it's working long hours, paying bills, or handling family responsibilities. But amidst all of that, never forget about your future. You need to be building something that will sustain you for the long haul. This means creating a financial foundation that will take care of you in your later years. Start building your private home, investing in assets, and creating a portfolio that will ensure you're not struggling in the future. The moment you stop focusing on your future and live only for today is the moment you risk losing everything. As you work hard, always think about your long-term stability. After the first 5, the most assumed truth is your health as a man. Your health is your most precious asset. This is something too many men neglect, and it's something that's often overlooked until it's too late: your health. Without good health, everything else falls apart. When you get sick, weak, or frail, people will start looking at you differently. Some may even want you dead, not because they wish harm on you, but because they want to inherit your wealth or take over what you've built. Your health is your most valuable asset, and you need to take care of it like you would any other important investment. Eat right, exercise, get enough sleep, and make sure you're maintaining your mental health as well. Your body and mind are your foundation, and without them, nothing else matters. The last but not least truth is, marriage is not just about sex, it's a battlefield. This is something I want all of you younger men, especially those in your early 20s who've just discovered the pleasure of sex and relationships, to understand. When you get into marriage, don't get caught up in the excitement of ejaculation. Don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. You need to go into marriage with your eyes wide open. It's not all about passion and pleasure. It's about commitment, responsibility, and yes, battles. Marriage is not just a fun ride. It's a war with a series of challenges. If you're too emotionally attached to the honeymoon phase, you'll lose sight of the bigger picture. You need to be prepared for the hard work it takes to make a marriage work. Remember, life is a series of battles, and marriage is one of the hardest ones you'll ever face. Be prepared. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Stay strong.